My dear viewers, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we dive into one of the most breathtaking and heart-throbbing revelations in the world of Korean entertainment. A story that has sent waves across the internet, melted hearts, and left fans gasping for air. Yes, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. Lee Jun-Ho's public declaration of love for Lim YoonA at the Grand Award night. What started as a night of glitz, glamour, and trophies turned into a fairy tale moment that nobody saw coming, yet everyone secretly hoped for. And trust me, this wasn't just another award night, it was the night love itself took center stage. The entire hall was filled with excitement, with cameras flashing from every corner, the sound of heels tapping on the polished floor, and the hum of anticipation in the air. But there was something electric about this year's ceremony, something that felt different. Lee Jun-Ho, known for his composed charm and calm charisma, seemed unusually radiant. He wasn't just walking the red carpet, he was floating. Every step he took seemed to carry a secret, every glance held a spark, and fans watching from home could feel that something magical was about to unfold. When Lim YoonA entered, the crowd roared, not just because she's a beloved actress and idol, but because her presence somehow completed the atmosphere. She looked ethereal, her gown shimmering like starlight, her smile disarming yet serene. And in that exact moment, as the camera panned to Jun-Ho, his eyes followed her with the kind of quiet admiration that words can't capture. Fans online instantly noticed, and the chat rooms exploded with messages. Did you see how he looked at her? Jun-Ho can't take his eyes off YoonA. The chemistry was undeniable, and even though they've been paired in dramas before, this night felt real. Too real to be just acting. As the ceremony progressed, both of them took home major awards. Jun-Ho for Best Actor and YoonA for Best Actress. A moment of triumph that brought the audience to their feet. But it was during Jun-Ho's acceptance speech that the entire night shifted from a celebration of achievements to a confession of the heart. Standing under the golden lights, trophy in hand, Jun-Ho took a deep breath, looked straight ahead, and with a soft but steady voice, said words that would echo across every social platform. There's someone who has been my inspiration, my light, and my peace. Tonight, I want the world to know that person is YoonA. The crowd gasped. The cameras cut to YoonA, who sat frozen for a moment, eyes wide, lips slightly parted in surprise. Then, in a heartbeat, she smiled, genuine, emotional, almost teary. The applause that followed shook the hall. Even the hosts were momentarily speechless. The air turned electric as the audience rose for a standing ovation. Not just for his acting prowess, but for his courage to bare his heart before millions. Fans watching live streamed their reactions, some crying, some screaming, and some saying, "Finally, we knew it." Because deep down, this was the confession fans had been dreaming about since their drama King the Land aired. Jun-Ho walked off the stage to thunderous applause, and what happened next sealed the moment in history. As he reached his seat, YoonA stood, and they embraced. It wasn't a long staged hug, it was brief but real, enough to convey everything words couldn't. Cameras caught it, and in seconds, clips of that hug began circulating online with captions like Jun-Ho and YoonA, from real to real. Within minutes, the phrase Jun-Ho confesses to YoonA trended worldwide. Social media went into overdrive with fan edits, GIFs, and emotional tweets flooding every platform. The love story that started on screen had finally found its way into reality. But this revelation didn't just stir fan excitement, it redefined what it means for celebrities to love openly in a world that often demands secrecy. Jun-Ho's bold confession wasn't just romantic, it was brave. In an industry where privacy and image management often take precedence over honesty, his openness felt like a breath of fresh air. Viewers around the world couldn't stop talking about how he broke the invisible wall between fiction and real life. He turned what could have been a regular awards night into a chapter of pure emotion, vulnerability, and truth. As interviews began flooding in the next day, both their agencies were quick to respond, but not in denial. Instead, a soft, confirming statement emerged. Lee Jun-Ho and Lim YoonA share a close relationship built on mutual respect and affection. Please continue to support them warmly. That was all it took. Fans went wild. The entertainment industry had witnessed countless dating revelations before, but something about this one felt different. It wasn't leaked, it wasn't exposed. It was announced with pride, and that made it special. It was love without fear, affection without disguise. Many fans recalled how Jun-Ho and YoonA's chemistry had always been too natural to be scripted. From behind-the-scenes clips filled with laughter and shy glances, to interviews where they couldn't help but compliment each other, the signs had always been there. Even fellow celebrities had commented on their closeness. In previous interviews, when Jun-Ho was asked about his ideal type, he described someone bright, hardworking, and with a smile that lights up a room. Fans immediately thought of YoonA. And when YoonA, in her own interviews, mentioned that she admired men who were gentle but quietly strong, it felt like she was describing Jun-Ho himself. It wasn't long before fans began piecing together subtle clues from the past year. Their coordinated outfits at events, their shared accessories that seemed to coincidentally match, and their similar travel schedules that often overlapped. It all began to make sense. What seemed like coincidence now appeared to be carefully guarded affection. A love story hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right moment to bloom. In the days following the award night, countless articles emerged, praising Jun-Ho's courage and YoonA's grace. Some columnists described it as the most genuine moment in Korean entertainment this year. Others called it a turning point for celebrity relationships. Fans around the world celebrated the couple, with trending hashtags like #JunHo-YoonA-Love, #FromDrama to Reality, and King and Queen of Hearts. Even non-fans couldn't help but admire how tender and respectful their relationship appeared. This was not the flashy, scandal-ridden kind of love story that tabloids usually chase. It was the pure, timeless kind that felt destined. Behind the scenes, sources close to both stars shared that the two had grown closer over the years. What began as professional admiration slowly turned into deep affection. They were each other's quiet support system during stressful filming schedules, award preparations, and personal challenges. YoonA had always admired Jun-Ho's diligence, and Jun-Ho, in turn, admired YoonA's humility and kindness. Their bond was built not on impulsive attraction, but on mutual respect and shared dreams, a foundation strong enough to withstand the pressures of fame. During a follow-up interview, Jun-Ho was asked why he chose to reveal his feelings in such a grand way. His reply was simple yet profound. Some things are worth saying when you have the world watching. Love deserves to be celebrated, not hidden. That statement alone melted millions of hearts. Fans called him a gentleman of courage, while others dubbed him the new face of honest love. His sincerity struck a chord with many who believe that genuine emotion is often lost in the glitter of celebrity life. As for YoonA, she later expressed her feelings in a brief message shared through her fan platform. "I was surprised, touched, and overwhelmed. Thank you for showing such warm love and understanding." Her words were short but full of warmth, enough to let everyone know that Jun-Ho's confession was welcomed. She didn't need to spell it out. The smile she wore at the award night, the way her eyes followed him, and the soft glow of happiness on her face said it all. It was the beginning of a new chapter, one that fans would follow closely with admiration and support. Even days after, the internet still couldn't move on. Fan art depicting the couple flooded Instagram. YouTube compilations of their most romantic moments together began trending. Analysts in entertainment talk shows discussed how this public revelation could shift industry norms about love and relationships. Some said Jun-Ho had set a new standard for sincerity, choosing love over image, truth over secrecy. Others noted how their pairing symbolized the modern fairy tale, two talented, hardworking individuals who found each other amidst the chaos of fame. And isn't that what love is all about? Finding calm in the storm, light in the noise. For Jun-Ho and YoonA, their story isn't just a romance, it's a message. A reminder that even under the blinding spotlight, genuine affection can still bloom quietly, beautifully, until it's ready to shine. The way Jun-Ho held that trophy, looked into the audience and declared his heart, it wasn't just for YoonA. It was for everyone who still believes in love that's pure, honest, and brave. So dear viewers, as we wrap up this mesmerizing story, take a moment to let it sink in. Love, no matter who you are, deserves to be celebrated. Whether it's whispered in private or declared before the world, what matters is the truth behind it. And on that unforgettable award night, Lee Jun-Ho and Lim YoonA, reminded us that love isn't a scandal, it's a celebration. Their journey from co-stars to lovers has now become one of the most iconic love stories in K-entertainment history, and the world is here for it. To everyone watching, thank you for joining me on this emotional journey tonight. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Were you surprised by Jun-Ho's confession? Or did you, like many fans, see it coming all along? Let's celebrate this moment together, because it's not every day that we witness something this pure unfold before our eyes. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because more heartwarming stories and behind-the-scenes love tales are coming your way. Until next time, this has been your host, bringing you the most enchanting moment of the year, Lee Jun-Ho's dazzling declaration of love to Lim YoonA. And remember, love, when it's real, always finds a way to shine, no matter how bright the lights already are.